Our big story tonight, we continue to follow the release of some bombshell secret recordings from the night that Grand Rapids police covered up a drunk driving crash involving former Kent County Assistant Prosecutor Josh Kuiper. Forsaking transparency, the city fought to keep these out of the public's hands for months. Instead, it's now turned into a scandal that's embroiled everyone from rank-and-file police officers, supervisors, to the county prosecutor's office. 24-Hour News 8's Lindsay McComal taking a deeper dive tonight into the unprofessional, if not illegal, behavior caught on these phone recordings.
Yeah, Brian, a lot of questions raised, and after sitting down and listening to the entire 15+ minutes of these recordings, it's really no wonder the city fought hard to keep them from being released. These come at a time when GRPD is already under a microscope. City leaders and the police chief now saying that these profanity-laced conversations between Lieutenant Matthew Janiski, Sergeant Thomas Warwick, and Officer Adam Ickes only hurt their continued struggle with maintaining the public's trust.
Josh Kuiper from the prosecutor's office, wrong way, visibly intox, says he's intox. As I approached, driving the wrong way and schmucked a parked car. There was a guy getting into the car at the time who got knocked to the ground. Not sure on injuries at this point.
Who else was there?
Just some other people on the street and some firefighters, just me.
Can we do sobrieties and go from there? And
yeah, I can do that.
Let's pass them. If we can. If we can't, we can't, Adam. And we're not going to get...
No, I get it. Yeah.
I'd like to pass them on sobrieties if we could.
All right, I'll do what I can.
In addition to discussing how they're going to cover up Kuiper's crash, another big portion of the recordings were about the lieutenant's wife, Monica Janiski, who also works as an assistant prosecutor for Kent County.
Well, if Monica starts doing digging, they're going to pull footage, aren't they?
No.
Well, why not?
Because I'll tell her not to. She won't want to know. I'll take care of that part. She will be smart enough not to dig into it. Because if she does dig, I'll end up getting a day or two off, and then I'll be really pissed.
Now both the Grand Rapids city manager and police chief are reacting to the recordings.
It's not a behavior that we can accept or condone in any way. What I want everyone to know is occasionally things like this happen. We are humans, and we have faults and frailty. I believe this is an isolated case. There is no reason to believe that it is more than that.
We're about transparency. We're about accountability. Those aren't just buzzwords. Those are guiding principles. There should be no conversation that takes place in this building that affects the community that we serve that we're not willing to share.
Now, Chief Rohinsky also reminded us that he recommended all 3 men be fired because of this. We also spoke to Janiski's attorney today. He told us these recordings are taken out of context. Now, again, we do have the full 15+ minutes for you to listen to online to determine that context for yourself. That's all on woodtv.com and on our mobile app. Brian.
Lindsay McComal, thank you. A portion of those recordings makes a reference to another case, claiming that handling Josh Kuiper was more difficult. Take a listen.
And I was just telling him we were in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah.
About how you can get out of it. And this one was harder than Miller.
This one was hard. Anybody else, there's probably only another 1 or 2 cops out here, other than Adam, that would have been able to discreetly do that.
We did some digging, and although we can't be 100% certain what they were discussing, we did find that a Grand Rapids police officer was arrested the very day before the Kuiper crash. Mark Miller was arrested by the Kent County Sheriff's Office in Caledonia on November 18th for driving under the influence. He served probation after pleading guilty to that charge.